Hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name's Paul and I'm joined by
Thomas.
And we're about to watch episode 2 of the War Games, the finale of season 6 of Doctor Who. And yeah, we've really enjoyed the first one, didn't we? Great cliffhanger, so we're going to be interested to see how that resolves.
Totally.
I said we get this at the beginning of every episode.
Yeah, it's quite frenetic, isn't it?
Headphone warning, I think, is the...
Yeah. So what happened here? Did they miss? Ooh. Wow, that was a good way of dealing with it.
It's a nice... It's a great little setting outside as well. This sort of like, looks like a sort of farmyard, doesn't it? Old farmhouses and barns and things. Really lovely setting.
That was very nice.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, suitably sinister as a character. Brilliant.
I mean, that looks like a ship of some kind. Dare I say it? A TARDIS.
Well, you've said it now.
General Smile?
You dared to say it.
Or maybe even a DARDIS.
Don't get any breakfast.
We haven't seen too many other materializing craft, have we? I suppose
No, I guess not.
Was it T-Mat?
Yeah.
That kind of did it to a person, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's 1745.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Yes. Yes, that's
I don't know
it.
much about history, but I don't think the First
That's
World
the
War
military
was
prison, all right.
1745.
That's where Jamie will be.
This is very interesting.
Take a look.
That was a nice little shot through the telescope.
Tell him to wait. I'm having my tea.
Brilliant.
Very British.
I know, well, I mean, I was going to say I'd do exactly the same.
I'm the examiner from the War Office. I am here to inspect the military prisons. This young lady is my secretary. Well, you were expecting us, surely.
Well, there must be some mistake. I mean, can I see your identification papers?
How dare you! You sent your car to meet us on our arrival, and now you add insult to injury by doubting my credentials. You know who I am, sir!
Well, I'm terribly sorry and all that. It's probably my adjutant's fault. Would you care for some tea?
We are here to inspect the security arrangements of the prison. I suggest we stop wasting time and get on with it.
Not a trace of them. General Smile will be...
It's brilliant. Troughton's just so good there.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course, sir. Now you've got to help.
I was driving through a forest and all of a sudden there was a strange sort of...
I really like the theme
Could it be some
music
kind
for
of new
this
gas?
story, though.
Perhaps the Germans have invented a new type of poison gas. One that affects our mind.
Yeah, it's good. Guess it's not like not crazy intrusive though, because it was kind of just sat in the background quite nicely there. I wasn't even sort of aware of it in some ways.
Oh, yes, sir. Possible to talk to a prisoner?
Well, it's very irregular. However, for you, I'm sure that I can arrange... Excuse me.
That's brilliant. Just the look of his face.
Hello, is that...
Ooh. Wow.
Sorry, Doctor, but it seemed the only way.
Oh, well done, Zoe.
Yes, I...
Imagine if they were just like,
Right, come on.
he's dead.
See if
He's
we can
dead.
bluff our way out.
Blunt force trauma.
Perhaps I can give you a lift.
Those guys always seem to rock up at exactly...
They do, yeah.
Had made up his mind.
Jolly nice talking to you. You know, not many women take an interest in the problems of supply. Goodbye.
Yes?
No, she didn't either, really, mate. Sorry to burst your bubble.
All right.
He reminds me a little bit of is it Toby
Jones.
Toby Jones?
Yeah, I was actually thinking that as well. Ooh. That's
that Robin.
Cyclops.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say. I wonder where that was filmed. That looked a little bit like Cookmere Haven, but I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
They're in a different time. quite a turnaround from the Space Pirates.
Just a bit.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
There we go. That was phenomenal.
I mean, just imagine that you are a child watching this and you're getting all this exciting kind of battle war stuff, and then suddenly there's Roman soldiers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's amazing. So a sort of force field that transports you to a different time. That's pretty interesting. Or the mist, the fog. And we don't really know much. That hasn't revealed much about what's going on, but it's kind of expanded the scope of it, hasn't it?
Dude, it's filming location, Seven Sisters Country Park, Brighton, for the Roman zone. So that is Cookmere.
Well
that does look like Cookmere Haven.
That's a good shout. Because I actually live closer than you, but you're the one that called it.
Yeah. Well, I've been there lots of times, so
nice. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to keep our eyes out for other bits, because looks like a lot of it was filmed around sort of Brighton and things like that.
It is a very nice area, quite filmic. You know the snowman, we're walking in the air.
Yep.
If you look at the town they're flying over as they leave Britain, it's Brighton. It has the Brighton Pavilion and all sorts of this. And you're kind of like, if they're going to the North Pole, why would they fly over Brighton and like out to sea? They're going the wrong direction.
The really long way round, like all the way around the globe and back again.
Go over Antarctica on the way to the North Pole. Yeah, did you enjoy that episode?
Yeah, I loved it. I've really enjoyed both those episodes that we've just watched, actually. But I mean, for me, yeah, it's just so watchable. And I was sitting there thinking, I don't feel like we're saying a lot, but it's because I'm so absorbed in it and just enjoying the story. And I think, the whole story is great. The mystery behind it and stuff, and the ambulance disappearing, and now Roman soldiers. But, the resolution to the cliffhanger was great, because you kind of think, how is the Doctor going to get out of this? And of course, actually, it's a good resolution. It's not a kind of a cheat way out at all.
Yeah.
I suppose you could say it's a cheat because you get the impression the Doctor was shot when it wasn't really him, but I don't think it was really a cheat. But I think I really loved, actually, my favourite part is the Doctor pretending he's from the War Office.
Yeah, that
and
was
just
a good
sort
bit
of
comedy.
barging in, and like being, just pretending he's got some authority and is able to kind of get his own way a bit. I thought that worked really well.
How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah, the way he would just sort of erupt, which is brilliant. So just really enjoyable episode so far. And I mean, I'd love to just be able to sit and watch through all of it straight away, but I know we sort of run out of time. But what about you?
Yeah, same, I think. I think that ending, again, another very good cliffhanger of trying to start the car as a chariot charges towards you. And just
only in Doctor Who.
Yeah. I mean, the car being transported to a different time, that's quite Back to the Future, isn't it? It's
where we're going, we won't need no roads.
Yes. You made a time machine out of a DeLorean? But yeah, no. Very excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Because you'd think, I'll be interested to see what happens nearer the middle of the story, but sometimes a longer story, if you take something like The Invasion, which was sort of 7 or 8 parts, wasn't it? It was quite a slow burn to get going. Not in a bad way. It certainly wasn't boring. We very much enjoyed Vaughan and Packer and all those things. And of course, the Cybermen don't appear until about episode 4.
Yeah.
But this, given that it's a 10-parter, just comes out of the gates absolutely flying, doesn't it? Both episodes have been sort of jam-packed with stuff and ideas. Yeah.
Very true.
Great. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
Yeah, well, let us know if you enjoyed it in the comments below. I imagine people would be fairly positive about this story, certainly so far from what we've seen. And yes, do join our Discord community by clicking the link in the description. I've still got the chopsticks. And yes, we'll be back soon. Thanks for watching, and thank you, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Take care, everyone.